Ladies, gents, it's been a year. Life happened, but here I am with the Gemini full moon. It's pretty intense again. It seems that I only come out when it's intense. Well, it's been intense for the last year, probably for many of us. But it's Gemini. You feel like talking, so here I am. And what I've noticed on this chart, well, for me, it's happening on the 5th at 1:15 a.m. So the moon is really up in the ninth house, the house of Sagittarius, and the sun is in the third house, the house of Gemini. And I find it interesting, and it's like a reversal of it's like a perfect mirroring. So I think it's about very much what do you believe you are, because many people don't think about what they are, don't think about, well, you do after a certain age because your body starts to crack and you're wondering, well, what am I going to do now? Because what am I? What is this body? And you wonder very much about what your body is, and you start to gain some certain beliefs, and those beliefs create your reality, obviously, because Sagittarius is very much about beliefs, and Gemini is very much about the mind, and the mind is the one that holds the beliefs. So this is how you create reality. But you don't really start to wonder what really are you, like until after a certain age. So I think this is a very good time to be really, really like going through your beliefs of what you are, and going through the people that surround you, because their beliefs will like merge at some certain times with yours, because we are in each other's field of energy. And when someone really, really intensely thinks about you, they they transmit their energy, and you can feel that, and that energy of theirs is composed by their field of beliefs. So if you have connections with certain people, their beliefs will in a way influence yours every time you interact with them. And you need to think about, well, can I go on living with that kind of a person, with that man, that woman, that person that believes those things, and every time they project them on me, or our beliefs clash, and can I do that? Am I that person? Am I like that person? Because we are our circles, our environments, our the people we surround ourselves with. They're mirrors, and they're parts of us in a way or another. I mean, you just have to look around yourself and see the mess you are, and start to acknowledge that, and start to, your beliefs create habits, and habits create, again, a certain lifestyle. And this, I think this Gemini full moon is very much about that. Mercury is in Scorpio, and finally direct. It was an interesting Mercury retrograde. And Venus is about around the point that Mercury went retrograde. And we want stuff that we thought about for a long time, and we keep on thinking, and maybe now it's a good time to make a decision, because even if what you want can seem to you like a really big thing, I'm sure you'll have the wisdom, the depth to really know what to choose and how to go about it. Because Mercury being in Scorpio, and Scorpio being the deep one, it's going to be probably a wise choice, because being deep apparently means being wise at points, as long as it doesn't interfere with your acknowledgement of the present moment. I mean, if you go really deep, you're going into a rabbit hole and you're not present anymore. So it's a balance between being present and being deep. Like it's a balance between acknowledging what you think you are and what you actually are, because it comes back to that. It comes back to really questioning how this body of ours works, and how those beliefs that we have influences the body. So I guess I don't know. I wish you all the what do I wish you? What do I wish my subscribers? By the way, hello to the new subscribers. Thank you for just being here, even though I haven't posted in a year. But as I was saying, life was happening. It was really intense for me this year. Probably for you too, if you are here. And this is the culmination, I mean, of the year. It's like this full moon it's really, really like a switch of something in our beliefs, and what we think we are, and what our body shows us that we are. And we need to trust our body a lot. I mean, with Venus in Sag, Venus being the body, it's we need to trust our body, especially when we interact with people, because with Uranus at the last degrees of Taurus, the thing is that we will feel like jolts of energy through our body when it comes to certain people, or when it comes to the energies, just the energies around us. And the solar storms have been really, really intense. And probably some of you, well, if you're here, probably most of you, will feel the jolts of energy. At one point, you're full of energy, and the next, you're like, oh my God, I want to sleep. I'm so tired. The next moment, you're like cheerful and joyful, and you want to do stuff, and you want to, like finish stuff. You're like, I want to be done with this. And the next, you're like, oh my God, I need rest. I need to go sleep. I'm going to do it later. So it's that kind of energy, those kind of jolts. And it's important to listen to your body. If your body just has moments when it just cannot take the energy, just go rest. Yes. Go rest and meditate. Your mind is taking a lot of your energy when you go deep. And Mercury is in a deep sign, so we're going deep for now. And swimming in the sea of beliefs. And I wish you to have light beliefs. Like people are starting to change their mind about religion. Religious people are fighting like people like me, for example, being like an astrologer, and certain religious people just have a resistance to that. And they will change their minds now about astrology. You just need to read Yov and see that God asks Yov, do you know the secrets of the horoscope? Do you know the secrets of the sky? I mean, it's in the Bible, but many people read the Bible and it's like for nothing, like, okay, so I read the Bible, and, well, if you really are going to live by the Bible, then, I mean, God asks Yov if he knows the secrets of the horoscope. Do you know? So I think many people are changing their point of view when it comes to astrology, their beliefs. And this full moon will illuminate a lot of our dysfunctional beliefs, the new beliefs that we go by, and we want to go by, and we want to follow. And hopefully it's going for the better for this humanity, because right now it's pretty shitty in certain parts of the world, and it's all because of beliefs. It's all because of people just cannot go and be with each other because of their beliefs, because of what I said before, that those jolts of energy that come when you interact with a certain person. If you're very opposing beliefs and religions, you're going to clash. because it's the field of energy around you that just like works against each other. It's that simple. And it's in theory, always in theory can be simple. In practice is the thing that kills us. But you know, you just need to be aware of your surroundings mostly. And well, the smart one, we have a saying here that the smart one always gives in, so, or walks away. And it's better sometimes, you know, the conflict can be very draining on the body and on your energy, and you don't have energy for the things you do want to do. I know that very well because I've been attacked many times and I reacted and lashed back, and that's not. I learned that's not a good way for me to go, because I'm draining my energy. When you lash back, you're draining your energy and you're not the focus anymore. And this life is about you. It's about what you do. It's about you know, the things that define you, not the person next to you. You don't need to question, why is that person like that, or why does he do that, or why about someone else. It's why about you. Yeah, well, it's going to be an intense end of the year. It can be a joyful one if you choose to go with a joy, or it can be a really nasty one if you get sucked in the rabbit holes. Like I said, that's the tricky part with Mercury in Scorpio. It can go in really deep rabbit holes, and forget about the opposite, living in the body and in the present moment. So, which is Venus? It's Venus and Mars. It's Mercury and Jupiter. Is Moon and Saturn. Is Sun and Saturn. And understanding these energies and their opposites, it's a good thing, because this mirroring that, again, it's coming up to this full moon, reminds us again, or it reminds me, maybe you should be aware of the fact that we are always, well, we live in duality, but we always have a certain mirroring coming back to us. You just need to observe it and to acknowledge that at a certain point, there's a certain mirroring that you're focusing on. So, for example, if, I don't know, you haven't talked in a long while with someone, right? And all of a sudden, they come back into your field of awareness, and you feel their energy and the jolts coming from there. And, well, you start to wonder, and you put your attention on that person. I mean, how come all of a sudden I just, you know, like we ran into each other, or that person contacted me or something? Well, it's a part of a mirroring of you that like nudges at you to get your attention to that point and see something about yourself that you have with that person. It's something that, it's a jolt of energy out of well, in the field of your manifestation, that asks you about, I mean, not asks you, it nudges you to ask yourself about a certain part of yourself. What that person represented to you was the part of your like your experiences with that person. There's something there. There's something there when that happens. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it to that, because I think this, for me, it's what it's in my, this is something that I feel is very emphasized. And if you're watching this video, it could be for you, because nothing is by chance, and we go by energies and vibrations. And here we are. Nice to share this space with you, and thank you for stopping by. Hopefully, I'll be back soon, but you never know, because, well, life happens, and it is what it is. Okay, you have a nice full moon, and all the best wishes and greetings from Transylvania. Bye.